Hey guys, how's it going? Masbro here, and last episode we've already fully enchanted our sword and our two bows here. We got our cheap bow and our bowie bow. Basically, we're preparing for a full raid on the Nether. We're gonna grab full Netherite armor, but first on this episode, we're gonna enchant our armor. Now, the chestplate and the leggings are pretty straightforward, but your helmet and boots, that's where things get complicated. Don't you worry, I'll run you through and we'll get through this together. In case you missed the last episode, this is our super cool looking enchanting station way high up above on this shattered savanna biome. Everything is floating, the platform is floating, chests are floating, everything just looks super awesome. If you're absolutely new to enchanting, feel free to skip for the next 1 minute or two. Otherwise, I'm gonna run you through real quick. So to get the best possible enchants, make sure you place an enchanting table in the middle, like behind me, with bookshelves, and you'll need 15 of them. Leave this part empty and then add 15 surrounding the enchanting table. They can be placed one block higher like so, as long as you have 15. Here's some other layouts. As long as you have 15 covering the enchanting table, you'll be fine. Now you can also enchant with anvils plus enchanting books, which I think is probably the best method. Simply put, all you gotta do is put an item and then you'll put your enchantment on this side here, and then you'll enchant your stuff. But there's a limit to that. You can only do it, well, around 6 times. That's just to put things simply. That's why sometimes you'll have things like swords that can have 7 enchants, or helms which can have more than 6 enchants, in which case simply using an anvil plus enchanting books will not work. So you'll need a combination of using an enchanting table to get your first enchants, and then finishing it off with an anvil and enchanting books. And if you enchant something on an enchanting table, you'll get 3 options, and it'll give you a sneak peek of one of the enchants, so you might get 1 or maybe more enchants. You'll need to put some lapis on this side. You'll need a minimum level of 30 enabled to get the enchant, but it's not going to cost you the full 30. It's going to cost you 3 levels, if I'm not mistaken. You just need level 30 to do it. So if this is all correct, this 469 number here will be 466 after I do the enchant. I'll click on this, and it goes to 466, and the helm has Unbreaking 3. Now, if for some reason you don't like an enchant, you can just go to a grinder, place the helmet here, and then grab the new version here, and it will disenchant any enchants on it, and you'll get some experience points back. And the good thing about using enchanting tables and grinders is that it won't count into your 6 maximum edits that I was talking about earlier. Anytime your item is damaged, you can repair it using an anvil as well, but this will also count as 1 edit. So that's just to put things super simple. So let's do everything in practice now in our survival world. Alright, so I'm back in my survival world, and we're gonna do the enchants now. I already have a trading hall set up with all the best enchants in the game. I literally have all the ones that I need. If you need a tutorial on how to set up something like this, everything is available on my channel. There's a video on how to get the best enchant trades, and there's also a video on how to set up this villager breeder that you'll need for your trading hall. So everything's on my channel, so do consider subscribing. Do it now. So there's 5 items that we're gonna enchant on this episode: our shield, our chestplate, our boots, our leggings, and our helm. You can put mending on each of those, so we're gonna buy 5 mending books from this guy here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, we're also going to buy some protection enchants for all of our armor. Now, there's several types of protection enchants. For example, you have blast protection, fire protection, but you can't stack them. You can only have one type of protection. So we're going to use protection 4 because that protects us against general kinds of damage. So I'll get 4 of those. Next, we're going to grab Unbreaking 3. Now, this can be used for all of the 5 items that we're enchanting today. And what Unbreaking 3 does is that it makes your items last longer. It has more durability, and combined with Mending, this will make your items, well, last long or not break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I am splurging on my emeralds here. Now, it's very easy to get if you do one of my trading hall tutorials, so why not? So Thorns is one of those enchants that nobody recommends using because it makes your items break faster. What it does is when something deals damage to you, you'll sort of deal damage back to it, but yeah, it makes your items break faster. Now, although people don't recommend using it, I am gonna use it, and you can't stop me. I'm probably gonna regret this. So we're gonna grab 4 of that. It just doesn't work on the shield. Just as a note, Thorns proc independently, so it can proc from your boots, from your chestplate, from your helmet, and so on and so forth. How did a creeper spawn there? This would be a catastrophe if it accidentally blows up one of my stuff, so... Okay, great. I should probably place some more lanterns here. I'll do that in a bit. I better be careful. Now, Frostwalker over here is a boot enchant. It makes water freeze under you, but it makes things difficult for a lot of things and breaks a lot of farms, so I'm not gonna grab that. Plus, Some enchants are exclusive, like you can't stack the protection enchants, and Frostwalker also doesn't stack with something like Feather Falling. So now it's time we grab our enchants for our boots. Now, Frostwalker is one of those, but it won't enchant with Depth Strider, and honestly, I think I prefer Depth Strider. Frostwalker just makes things difficult for a lot of builds, and it can be clunky, so I'm just gonna grab Depth Strider instead. And here's Depth Strider, which we grab instead of having Frostwalker. And for our helmet enchants, we're gonna need Respiration 3, as well as Aqua Affinity. So I think we already have all of our enchants, as well as Aqua Affinity for our helmet. Okay, so I think we have all of the enchants that we need. Right, let's quickly summarize each enchant for each slot. So for helmet, we're gonna use Mending, Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Thorns 3, and Respiration 3, and Aqua Affinity. For our leggings, we're gonna use Mending, Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Thorns 3, and for our chestplate, it's the exact same thing as the leggings, and for the boots, we're gonna have Mending, Protection 4, Unbreaking 3, Thorns 3, Feather Falling 4, and Depth Strider 3. For our shield, it's just Mending and Unbreaking 3. You can't really enchant anything else on it. Now, for boots, there's actually one more enchant. There is Soul Speed, but we can only acquire that in the Nether, and I'll be doing that in the next episode or 2. Now, this is where things get tricky. As I mentioned earlier, you can actually only do 6 edits on an item, including if you combine the books, that will still count. So we're gonna have to be smart with the boots. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the enchanting table to make sure that we don't spend too many edits first, because enchanting on an enchanting table does not count as edits, and then whatever we don't get from the enchanting table we'll actually grab from these books. But let's keep things simple, and for the easier ones we're just gonna anvil it up. So we'll grab our chest plate and our books for those slots. And first thing we're gonna do is use this grinder over here. Now, as you can see, my leggings already have an enchant. My chest plate also has an enchant. Now, I can actually just upgrade, I believe. Let me just see if I put protection and add another protection. Okay, that actually works. But for example, if you're trying to add an enchant that is mutually exclusive, for example, let's say that my leggings has blast protection or fire protection, you won't be able to upgrade a fire protection leggings with a protection book. So what you have to do is you'll need to disenchant it first, and I might as well show you an example of that. And I'll disenchant these leggings like so. You'll get some XP back, and then you can enchant it with whatever you want. Now, next step, we're gonna combine these books. So instead of doing your leggings and then enchanting it with a book, I think the better way is to combine books first. So we're gonna combine Mending with Protection. That's gonna cost 4. But do check, sometimes if you change the slots, it might actually cost cheaper. Like so, that's only 2. Right, so I'm gonna do that, and then we'll combine these 2 books as well. Okay, that's gonna cost 12, but if we move the slots around, 3. So major stonks there. Okay, now we're gonna combine these 2. Check the cost, that's 8, and if I flip them around, 17. Okay, obviously 8 is better. Okay, so I got an enchanting book with all the enchants that I need, and we'll see how much that's gonna cost. 24, so I need to level up first. And before we do that, I'm gonna combine some of the books from the lower level as well. And now it's time for us to grind some XP. And the easiest way to do so is if you have a trading hall. So I have an iron farm all the way back there. Tutorial for that is on my channel, by the way, guys. And this is probably my favorite way to grind XP, plus it gives me emeralds as well. So we'll just do that real quick. Okay, so I'm at level 26 after one run, and I did also get a few stacks of emeralds, which is great. So let's continue on and do more enchanting. Okay, and I still need a few more levels to be able to combine these. It's worth noting that using an enchanting table is a little bit cheaper, but sometimes, you know, you'll get things like blast protection, which you may or may not want. So for me, I find this method to be most efficient, but just do what you want. It's Minecraft after all, and just do whatever is most efficient for you. Now, I can actually level up some more, but the thing about Minecraft is the higher your level, the more XP you'll require to go up to the next level, so you may as well spend the XP that you have before moving forward. So now I'm gonna combine these two. It's gonna cost me 24 levels, and I have a maxed out chestplate. Alright, so I'm back at level 24, and let's enchant these leggings. And right, okay. So 2 out of 5 slots done. Now the shield should be pretty straightforward. It's just Unbreaking and Mending. And that should cost us 2, alright, this and that. And now we have a max level shield, that's great. Right, now it's time to do our helmet and our boots, which can be a little bit more tricky because again, we'll want to save up on slots on this one. So what I'm gonna do is we'll head on over to our enchanting table. And I need 30 levels before I do that, so back down we go. Okay, let's grab that. I love that sound. Ah, we're one away. So I'm gonna get to level 36 just in case the first 2 enchants fail, because you're gonna spend 3 levels per enchant, and well, you might fail. For example, if I get fire protection or blast protection, I don't want that, so just in case, let's get ourselves to level 36 first. And up we go. Okay, let's hope this works out. So we do have to disenchant our helmet and our boots first because they already have enchants on them and therefore you can't actually make any new enchants. So to the grinder we go, place the helmet here, take the helmet out, place the boots here and take the boots out. Now basically there's just a few things we want to avoid here, and we just don't want to have any kind of protection other than regular protection. And for the boots, we just don't want Frostwalker, so as long as those 2 things go right, then we're fine. Unbreaking 3, okay, that's absolutely fine. Pop in the lapis in there and grab the enchantment. We should be at level 33 now. Okay, those are very good enchants on the boots actually. Okay, so we're gonna do this one more time for the helm. Unbreaking 3, that's a good start, so here goes nothing, and okay, it's only Unbreaking 3, but I mean that's all we need. Alright, let's go back down, and maybe take a more scenic route this time. Oh ouch, not part of the plan. Okay, down we go. Okay, this last bit will cost me 14, and I suppose the boots plus this book will be... Whoa, that's expensive. Right, okay. Well, that's the price that you gotta pay. Right, so back to some grinding, folks. Right, just one more trade, just one more trade. Okay, finally, level 38. This is expensive, I mean, no joke. This is really expensive. Right. Okay, boots. And there we go. There we go. Great, okay, just 1 slot left. Okay, I'm glad these guys have restocked so I can do my iron trades again. I like doing this. It sort of feels like Stardew Valley where I'm selling my crops if you guys play that game. I'm gonna be stingy here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use these anvils back here to just start combining while my level is low. It's much cheaper that way. Again, it's much easier to level up on low levels, so we'll do that. That only costed me 2. Let's combine these 2 as well. Okay, that's only costing me 3. For the last one, I'm gonna need 2. Okay, that has been cheap, and I'll just grab the XP. So you can see how this is saving XP, right, guys? I think it's a good method. Right, I'm at level 9 already, so I'm gonna use the anvil again before continuing on. I'll see if I can afford anything. Okay, 8, that's fine. And this final one will be... Woo. That's quite a bit. 12. Okay, I can do 12. I can do 12. So let's do some more trades. I think that should be 12 if I just grab all of these. Alright, 8 and 12. Okay, I'm not gonna grab any more. We'll just oh, whoa, I didn't want that, but okay. All in the name of efficiency here. Okay, that's 12, and I think this is also gonna be expensive. I'm guessing 38, 36. That's a lot, but okay, we can do this. We've done it before, and let's do it one final time. I'll just be back with you after, to be honest. Out of iron again, we'll grab some more. By the way, guys, these traders, villagers, they restock twice a day. So as you can see, you can go to the same ones after finishing your rounds, and very likely they'll probably restock already. So, I mean, that's a useful tip, I think. Not sure if you noticed, but at one point in this video, I was completely out of emeralds. Now, have a look at how many emeralds I have. It's insane. Let's see if they've restocked a 3rd time. That's odd. This must be 3 times already, that guy at least. Well, not gonna complain. Okay, we're all out down here. Is it nighttime? No. Okay, just a few more levels. One more trade, and we're done, Okay, level 36, and let's just do this before sundown, and Helmet plus enchanted book. Right, fully maxed armor. Gonna go to bed real quick, guys. Who the hell sleeps with a carrot on their hand? Alright, so here's a little update that I have after further testing. For armor, definitely in the next Nether update, it's not just all about full protection gear. Fire protection is amazing. I have a fire protection set and I use it in the Nether all the time, and I'll post a video on that very soon. And blast protection definitely has its uses as well. If you play in hardcore mode, you can get one hit killed by creepers, and well, it's a good idea to have 1 or 2 blast protections on your gear when you're not sure what might happen, so I'd say all the armor enchants are good. And I'd like to add that after using Thorns for quite a bit, I like it. I really like it. I don't know why people don't like it. I have no issues with durability loss, so yeah. With that said, I hope that video has been helpful. Thank you for stopping by to the channel. The name's Masbro. It would be awesome to hear you guys in the comment section below. And that's it. Masbro signing out. I'll see you guys next time.